Welcome back to my channel. So in this video we are going to discuss my recent trip to Oman, which really blew my mind.
Like, it's so underrated, it's so unexplored, and I cannot wait to share all the details with you. So let's hop right to the video.
Yeah, I know you've heard this before, but welcome to the second part of my Oman vlog. In this video we are exploring Salalah. We had a flight from Muscat to Salalah. Though you could also take a bus from Muscat to Salalah because it costs much cheaper, but for us we took a flight. We were there for 3 nights. Once you land, you'll not be able to book any kind of a taxi via any apps because they kind of have a rule. They'll just ask you to pay for the taxi fares that the airport charges, and these were the taxi fares according to the location. After seeing the fares, we tried talking to the airport people. These people did not allot us like one car initially. So हम लोग ने सोचा कि अगर एक SUV नहीं हो सकती है, so it will cost us a lot more. 2 कार का हम लोग को बहुत ज़्यादा cost आ रहा था. So we decided we'll go by the bus because bus का भी option था. It was dropping us to the city center at a very cheaper price. But then ये लोग वापस आए and they gave us a better rate for a single SUV car. So we decided we'll go with them. And then उन्होंने हमें return का भी एक option दे दिया that from Havana Salalah return की भी cabs book नहीं होती है at certain points. So he was like, you can give me a call and मैं आपको pick कर लूँगा, and gave us a good rate also. So we had opted for the same guy. After all this, I would suggest you take a self-drive car. Book it from airport to airport, and that would be the best option. I had suggested this to everyone traveling along with me, but since they were not comfortable doing that, we had to book cabs. के लिए वहीं पर ही stay कर रहे थे, so we decided कि हम लोग वहाँ पे चल करेंगे. We took a Airbnb, and it was very beautiful. This Airbnb that I found was so beautiful. It belonged to Rotana Hotel, so the level of prettiness that Airbnb had, the views that it gave to us was really beautiful. I will never forget it. It was one of my most core memory moments in that villa. So right in the front we had the beach, and we had these beach cabanas also, like with the beach benches and everything. So हम लोग morning to evening वहीं पर chill करते थे. I used to take my book and some sunscreen and some juices and everything, and just went there and chilling for the whole day, even sleeping there the whole day. Location that we chose was Havana Salalah, which is mostly like Palm Jumeirah if you've been to Dubai. You really get a lot of grocery stores there. Even though we found some grocery stores, they were very overpriced, and food was very overpriced. Everything was very overpriced. But there was one trick that came in handy, was ordering food from Kalabad. 3 days we spent there were mostly like chilling by the beach and having the most beautiful sunsets. I mean, like such colors, such skies. I have not seen them in anywhere in the world. Wherever I have been to up till now, I have not. For dinner, we decided we'll go to Marina, which is the area where these people have a lot of stores, a lot of restaurants, different cuisines, and a lot of activities also happening. Like there's a stage made where they were going to do a lot of activities, kids activities, and dance shows and etc. So we decided we'll spend some time there. The food was also very good, but as I've already mentioned, things were very extra expensive over here. We had a nice New Year party as well in Havana Salalah. There was this very cute beachside restaurant, beach club, and they had this very cute party for the New Year. So we went there. So yes, if you have the time, if you have the days, if you have the budget, you should add Salalah because it's quite beautiful. Plus Salalah ka one thing is there that it's mostly for the Kharif season. Like Kharif season is what they call the monsoon season. So if you visit there in the monsoon season, you'll have a lot of pretty waterfalls and everything to see. Though while we were there, it was not monsoon season, so we couldn't witness all of that. So yeah, but we were there for the beach and everything, for the unwinding part. So we had our fill, and the beaches were perfect. If you are liking this video so far, don't forget to like, subscribe, share. Also don't forget to explore the nighttime beach vibe, because in Salalah you might witness bioluminescent. Am I saying it right? Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say, right? That the beaches start to glow up in blue color in the night, like neon blue, like LED lights. And it's beautiful. So but during our stay we couldn't really witness it. The sky in the night is crazy beautiful, like full of stars. After 3 days, we had a flight back to Muscat. Even though मेरा एक plan और था, the alternate plan was to hire a car from Salalah and drive to Nizwa directly. It would have taken us like around 8 hours, which was quite doable, but since I was with my family, as I've mentioned before, so they didn't feel very comfortable doing something like that. But if you are going on a solo trip, you could take a bus from Salalah to Nizwa. If you're going as a couple, you could hire a nice car and drive around for 8 hours. It could be a beautiful journey because you'd see different landscapes, different locations all throughout your way from Salalah to Nizwa. We landed in Muscat at night. We had an overnight stay at a hotel nearby to the airport, and the next day we had our cab booked from Muscat to Nizwa. And it took us around, I think, 1.5 to 2 hours to reach.
All the details of Nizwa are in the third part of the travel series of Oman, so stay tuned and check out the next vlog.